Hello and welcome from the Kremlin. Today we have the honor of being invited to the speech of the newly appointed Deputy Premier, who will be addressing the nation on important matters concerning the future of our great Soviet Union. As part of the Union's media, it is our duty to bring you the latest, most important news from our government officials. We are excited to have the opportunity to provide you with live coverage of this historic event and to share it with all our viewers. We are currently setting up our equipment and getting ready to bring you the latest speech. We ask for your patience and understanding as we work to bring you the best possible viewing experience. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast, and we hope you enjoy the speech of the Deputy Premier.
So I'll start with the first point of this meeting, which is the lack of activity and events in general. My first solution would be to host raids, which includes real raids and practice raids, of course, game nights, and SSUs and patrols, obviously. And I was thinking of maybe having a weekly or monthly parade and inspection. This is to keep track of our records when it comes to activity and ensure that our activity is stable throughout the weeks. So my second proposal would be to fully restart the Warsaw Pact. Doing this, we will create 8 satellite nations: Korea, Bulgaria, Albania, Germany, Poland, Hungary, and Romania, and Czechoslovakia. But that's for later. Second, I want to also restart the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which will make sure that our puppet nations are running properly. And I was thinking of perhaps appointing Ministry of Foreign Affairs members as the leaders of these puppet countries to make sure they stay under our control. And furthermore, I would like to propose us affiliating with Democratic Kampuchea, which is a really good Cambodian group that is coming up soon, and the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, which is a 9,000 member group, which we have been formally allied to. The third proposal I would like to make in regards to development would be to purchase Facility 16, the media map that I showed you all yesterday, and also to establish a TSU-wide training camp, which will grant us more opportunities to train our people. So basically, all of these things will ensure that the activity of the group is maintained throughout the months, maybe even the years. We'll see how that goes. Uh, yes, go ahead, Disturb.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
All right. So on the third proposal, when you're talking about the media building, so for that, the amount of funds that they wanted currently was in Robux, and all the funds that we have Robux wise, I am currently holding for. So I don't want to waste something on. I'm not saying waste, but I don't want to use it on something that I would rather use on ads to then build up our more revenue for us in the future. So that's the only reason I didn't get that at that point in time. And then what was the other portion of that? You were talking about something.
Building a Soviet training camp for all
So the
divisions,
training
not
camp.
just exclusive.
Yeah. So the training camp is going to be coming on after this map is in a working state. Once it's in a working state, and people should be able to bug test tomorrow inspection.
Okay,
So
sir.
understand that with bug testing, there's going to be a lot of bugs. So constructive criticism is better than just shitting on it. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Would anyone else like to comment before we proceed? No? If anyone is only in voice chat, then you can raise your hand through the feature thing. Okay, cool. So, as I was saying, we should appoint members of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as leaders for the satellite countries we will be puppeting. From these satellite countries, we will get our own members because I mean, yeah, purely a puppet, to put it easily. Many of these countries will have their own armies, which will in turn help us with our raids and ensure that we only get victories. And through that, people that we will be raiding will join our group because we will only be winning. And through these new puppets, we will also be expanding our influence throughout communities if we decide to join one. For example, like a United Nations community or whatever. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, as for development, Disturbed already explained what's going to happen in regards to that. The map, I believe, is expected to come out tomorrow as in a testing phase, but I'm not sure about that. Disturbed can maybe confirm that. Uh, so yeah, constructive criticism will be necessary in order to help build up the map. Well, the point of raids, if we'll only be winning, is to get people from these raids. That's really the sole purpose of raids. The beneficiary in the raid, the one who wins, will see, like the members from the other group will see how good they are, and they'll simply just decide to join ours. That's how it has happened multiple times. Like this, we can also introduce ourselves to new communities, new spheres of influence, like the Germanic community, whatever. Also, as far as hosting events goes, I plan on hosting multiple of those, especially patrols and game nights. The raids, of course. These are the events that originally kept us running when I was the leader, and we were really successful under this campaign. So I intend on bringing them back. Yes, I see that Disturbed has got Lumids Afghanistan, which is the same map that we used during my leadership, and it is a very good map for raids, and we'll be doing a lot of practice there in order to ensure that we win. Another thing that I want to say is, hold on. Yeah, again, for the satellite states, I will be needing members to lead those, so if you're interested, you should DM me. Uh, you'll automatically be appointed to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs if you accept this offer. Also, yeah, that's basically it. If anyone else has a suggestion or something in regards to everything that we said, you can go ahead and say it now. Okay, cool. I guess not. Mr. Leonid, Premier, would you like to say anything, sir? Yes, go ahead, trollers. No, not this. This is literally just folk music. Yes. As for the future of these divisions, I'm sure they will be accommodated in the new map. We recently spoke to Disturbed, and from what I've understood from the conversation we've had, is that a lot of divisions will take small duties over time in the new map that is going to be made. We were talking about, I think, buying Moscow before, but that changed, and we are only going to keep on improving the new map that's about to come out. So these divisions will receive their own peculiar duties in the upcoming map, and their own rights, of course, their own responsibilities, protecting the border, yada yada. The map is planned to come out. I don't know. You gotta ask Disturbed for that, but I think testing phase begins tomorrow.
So I'll repeat what I said earlier. Testing phase, a phase of testing, bug testing, will begin tomorrow after the inspection. With that being said, we want constructive criticism. As for anything further, we're just going to be building off of this map. Border troops, I'm waiting on Mox to send me your morphs. Once I get those morphs, I can put your stuff in, so we might have to put your old uniforms in for the time being till I get all these other morphs, because he has a majority of them, so you guys are going to have to wait for a bit. As for like the general everything, everyone has a little bit of something. So there's a courthouse, there's an MP station for CS, there's a SAF base, there's shooting ranges and shit like that. There's a lot. There's an Air Force base that was actually just made yesterday. There is stuff in there for everybody. It may not be like top notch, the best, but there's going to be enough stuff to where no one can complain about there's nothing to do and that there's there's no new shit when all the stuff here is new. So just understand that with this new stuff coming, people don't get active, then I start stepping in. So that's like where that fine line is. We're getting to the point to where things are starting to come together more, and that's when we're going to start needing to, getting together more. But yeah, if there's any question, comments, or concerns, feel free.
Now, our audience seems very silent tonight. However, trollers, I see that I maybe interpreted your question the wrong way. So, as for division activity, which you were worried about not pertaining the map, I plan, because I haven't discussed this with High Command yet, on hosting very, that one game GRP? First of all, we'll be hosting a lot of events there, division-wise, to advertise a peculiar division, not the entire union. Also, as Disturbed said, advertisements will come out, so everyone is special in their own way, so they'll want to join whatever division they think it fits most. And as I said, development will be very wide, so each division will receive their own tech, which means people will be intrigued to join this division. So yeah, with development, basically anything is possible. As I said, once we get all our tech in order, people would naturally want to join the division with the best tech, or whatever they think is the best tech. For example, the tankists, or the MVD, or the KGB, or whatever. And yeah, if anyone has any ideas in regards to helping with activity, please go ahead, because that's the point of this entire meeting in the first place. I cannot mute because of the elevator music. Okay, then I guess that's it. We will be hosting a lot of these over certain days, depending on whenever we may need them, because this is not just a one-time thing. Circumstances change. This time we rallied, how many people did we rally? 22 people or something? Next time we'll rally 30, who knows? Depending on how well our reforms go. And your help would be appreciated, of course, because you're really the only ones who can control this. You're the member base of this group. Without you, we cannot do anything. These reforms would never work. So that's it.